My behavior change project focused on a 10-year-old boy diagnosed with autism. The behavior I was looking to change was the frequency of tantrums that were due to writing assignments. This behavior change project occurred in a clinic and within a home setting. Tantrums were defined as any instance of crying, whining, and or yelling that could be heard from 3 feet away, which could also include lying on the floor or jumping or bouncing while crying. For this project, I used an ABA-B design. The intervention used was a DRO. A preference assessment was conducted prior to baseline and intervention in order to know what went into each level of the DRO. For the intervention, I let the client know ahead of time that a writing activity was about to begin, and I set a timer for the countdown to the activity. Once the timer went off, if the client complied with the activity without tantruming, he would receive verbal praise and an edible. The DRO for the client consisted of 3 days, 6 days, and 10 days of reinforcement. So if he had 0 tantrums for 3 days, he could receive a highly preferred item. For example, for 3 days, he could choose to play on the Wii, or he could choose to have a cookie cake. This rule remained the same for the 6 days and 10 days, and the reinforcement increased as the number of days without tantrums increased. So, for example, for 10 days, he could receive a pizza party, which is something that was really big for him. The client was prompted to ask for help when he needed it, which meant I could help him write if it became too difficult. As a result of this intervention, the frequency of tantrums decreased in both the home and clinic setting. With the mother at home, his tantrums would occur when it was homework time, which usually had writing within it. So there was a lot of IOA data taken, and I would go to the home and observe to see if the data was being taken correctly. So his tantrums did increase on an average of 2 tantrums per 5 sessions, which in the beginning they started over 10 per 5 sessions. So the DRO really did help him decrease his tantrum behavior. So yes, that's my project.